Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in this video, I do want to discuss this summer's upcoming release to Red Dead Online and the update that everyone is truly waiting for. So that is what I would like to truly talk about in today's episode. So if you guys are newer to the channel, I've given my best guess, an educated guess, to when Red Dead Online summer update will actually take effect. Now that it is truly summer, we all want the summer update to come around the corner because there's some amazing things that are going to be happening to Red Dead Online. And one of the main things that it's going to be changing in the next few weeks is going to be the introduction of multiple roles that we can carve out our own place on the frontier that we truly wanted to begin with when Red Dead Online first was in the beta phase, when it first was started back last year. Now this update will kind of fill in some of the gaps, and it does say that this is the first of multiple roles that will be introduced to Red Dead Online over time. But when is it actually going to be happening? Now my speculation, and I'm going to be firmly standing to it, because the first day of summer was just the other day, and we do know that Red Dead Online, or just Rockstar in general, likes to update things on Tuesday to Red Dead Online. So it's very possible that later today, or if you were watching this video later, that Red Dead Online, a summer update, might have already taken place. But we want to go over the things that we do know of, like the multiple roles. We do know that we have the Bounty Hunter, the Trader, and the Collector coming to Red Dead Online very soon. Now, each of these new roles will come with a range of unique gameplay, along with a host of new outfits, weapons, and other rewards to earn. Players will have the option to focus on a specific role to advance quickly and unlock each role's unique attributes, or simultaneously progress across multiple roles as you play naturally to create your own unique character and path on the frontier. Now, each of these things that will be starting whenever the summer update actually is introduced and updated to Red Dead Online, we'll be able to participate in the first 3 of the series of brand new roles. Now, it does say first 3 of a series of new roles, so I'm guessing that, like I've mentioned in other videos, that the fall update or winter update or when some of the future updates will have additions to these roles. And there could be, you know, I mean, we have a bounty hunter, but maybe where it's truly going to have a lawman. Maybe one's going to be like a banker. Maybe we're going to have like a farmer. I really don't know what to expect, but I'm just kind of throwing some of the things that are out there that I'm envisioning where Red Dead Online could truly go. And I'm guessing just based on the first of 3, or the first 3 of a series of brand new roles, that there's going to be at least 3 roles, series of roles, so a total of 9 playable roles when they're kind of finished. So I'm guessing that this is going to continue on to fall of 2019, and then we're going to go into the winter of 2019 and into 2020 when that is, because that's going to basically go from fall, will go from September 21st to December 21st, and then the winter will happen from December 21st to March 21st. So that's, we're already going way into 2020, basically 9 months from now. And that's where I do see these series of roles going. But we do, with the kind of slightly what we do know about the update with the roles, is that we'll be able to track down wanted criminals as a bounty hunter. So there could be like even a criminal role at some point. We can search the world for treasure and other exotic items as the Collector, or build a business at camp as a trader, and more. I love how they always put and more in everything that they have on the newswire, because you know that there's always going to be a couple of hidden features that come to Red Dead Online that they're not really telling anybody about. Now, I know a lot of people would like Heist to come, and I'm just going to kind of compare it to Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, it did take a very long time, and there's actually been some conversation with even the CEO of Take-Two Interactive that they had specifically asked what he thinks about the progression of Red Dead Online, and how does he feel in its current state. Now, the other thing that they kind of talked about is that he said that it's actually really good, that he believes right now, and it's right on target. So that tells me that they have big plans for Red Dead Online, and they're very much keeping it hush-hush because they don't want to give too many things out, because they want players to be as engaged as possible so that there's some anticipation for when some of these updates do take place. Which, you know, honestly, it's a great strategy, you know, and they did talk about releasing games sooner. He was specifically talking about Red Dead 1 to Red Dead Redemption 2 was 8 years, and he's saying that they even talked about the possibility of a Grand Theft Auto 6, and that having, you know, already right now 6 years from the last Grand Theft Auto title, that that's too long. But he did make a comment that means that if games are going to be released sooner, that the content in which those games have at the beginning could be a little bit less. But that doesn't mean that we couldn't expect some kind of DLCs in the future. But if single player is where you're really wanting to focus on, the game could get shorter and less content-packed games in the future, if that's the direction that they truly choose to go within some of the games that are going to be happening over the next few years. Now, he didn't really specify that it was going to be like a yearly thing, because he did kind of go on to say that that's just too much, but it could easily go into like every other or every third year, which would honestly make a lot of sense, like every third year releasing it. Now, the other question that I thought was really interesting, that I've actually even had debates with people in my chat section before, my comment section, is it possible that Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto, the Casino Edition, be the summer update and the Casino be released at the same time? And the interesting aspect and conversation of that whole thing that he had mentioned was that, I'm trying to remember the exact wordage that he had used, but basically he said that it doesn't matter if they released are at the same time. Even if there's multiple games and 5 different titles, if there was updates to them, then they all were going to come out at the same time, if that's just how it felt. And it wasn't going to be, it was like cannibalism. It was a really weird word that he decided to use to describe that it doesn't really matter that they could potentially release multiple updates at the exact same time for different games. Now, I said that is a real possibility. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, but I honestly see that it could happen that way. Now, we do know that if it doesn't release today, that I really don't think they're going to release it over the 4th of July weekend, which is next week. I just don't see that happening. I could be completely wrong. But I really do see at least Red Dead Online dropping the first week or the second week of August. And I know that a lot of people are not agreeing with me on that, but I just have my reasons. And it's honestly all based on when Red Dead Online, the spring update, originally had happened. I'm looking at the time frame of the spring, because when they said it was going to be released in the spring, it was released in early May. That would make sense that it would be in early August. It's 3 months later. That's the kind of the speculation that I'm having with it. And a lot of people are like, oh, kids are going to go back to school and all this other stuff is going to be happening and whatnot and so forth. But kids were still in school when the original spring update happened. When Grand Theft Auto Online updates some of their games, they're not looking at when kids are in school. They're looking at when it makes the most sense. So so an argument that people are saying that it's going to be released, you know, before August because it's going to be for the kids that go to school at a college or whatnot, it doesn't, I don't see it happening that way. Could it definitely release in July? Yes, it could. I don't see it happening. Would I like it to? Yes. I want to play this summer update extremely bad with you guys, and I want to get your honest opinion on what you think. But honestly, there's a couple things that I would like you guys to comment on down below. Number 1, which of the 3 roles are you guys going to be playing as when Red Dead Online update happens for the summer. Are you going to be playing as the bounty hunter, the trader, the collector, or even a fourth option? All three. Now, just because I asked the question to you guys, my first initial one is collector. I don't necessarily want to go after criminals, but I think that they're going to be more of the NPCs than actual players. I could be completely wrong, but I like treasure map hunting. There's been a lot of those types of things on my channel. The collector really interests me. If I was going to go secondary, I would actually go honestly, it's a toss-up. The thing that I really like about the trader is you can build your business at camp. I feel like the camp is going to get this significant update with the summer that it might be valuable and worthwhile to actually play as a trader. But bounty hunter, if it doesn't really involve other players bounty hunting, like finding them that are dishonorable, then I think the bounty hunter might be an okay profession to go, because you're going to probably make some decent money, gold experience points, for hunting down these so-called criminals. Because think about all the different gangs that are all around Red Dead Online. There's a lot of opportunity for that. So that's question number one. Which of the three, or as a fourth option, all three, are you going to be playing as when the summer update happens? The next question that I do have for you guys, in your honest opinion, besides the fact that it's for kids, and please don't use that in the comments, and I know a lot of people are going to do that because I just mentioned it, but pick a different reason when and why you think. Don't just say, I think it's going to happen, you know, the second week in July. Tell me why you think that, because I would like to hear what people have to honestly say about this. I've given my reason why I truly believe that Red Dead Online will update at the beginning of August. And I'm talking like within that first week of August is what I am really speculating. Just because I'm completely relying on the information that they had done in the spring update. Now, does that trend have to continue? No, absolutely not. But it is what I have to go on. So when and why do you guys think the summer update will truly take place? But that honestly is all the time that I have for you guys in today's video. If you guys just enjoyed me talking about the summer update and that it potentially could be dropping later today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.